Hi, it's day 3 of All Hallows Read, and have we got a special treat for you today? Eva from the information desk is going to read us The Ugly Pumpkin, a picture book about being your beautiful self for kids about 8 and under, and then I'll share one of my favorite scary books for preteens, Small Spaces. Take it away, Miss Eva.
Good morning, Great Falls Public Library fans, young and old. I'm Eva, and I work at the information desk. Come on down anytime, and I'll try to answer any question that you might have. Today, I'm going to read a book to you about the ugly pumpkin. And I brought with me an ugly pumpkin that I got from my friend Finnegan. He grew it in his garden here in Great Falls. And I'm going to be reading from this book, The Ugly Pumpkin. And so you're not scared of what's happening when you're watching, please know that we're filming this on a green screen. And any green parts in this book might look like they're scary or ghost-like, but it's just green screen magic. So let's get started, shall we? The Ugly Pumpkin by Dave Horowitz. I am the ugly pumpkin, as you can plainly see. Of 100,000 pumpkins, none are quite like me. Since early in October, I've been waiting to get picked, but each time things start looking up, I get tricked. Look, he's getting tricked by trick-or-treaters. A skeleton came for pumpkins one bright and crispy day. I asked if I could get a ride. He laughed and said, "No way." Oh, man. When I said, "It's getting late and I don't have a home," he rolled his eye and said goodbye and left me all alone. So I walked into November, where I happened to on some trees. I asked them if I could stay a while. And this time I said, "Please." The trees all started smiling. And then one finally spoke. "Take off your boots and spread your roots. The trees are going to let him stay." Or not. Another cruel joke. Look at those mean trees. They threw apples at the ugly pumpkin, and he's been bullied right out of the tree place. I am the ugly pumpkin. I shouted it to the sky. And then it started raining, and I began to cry. I took shelter in a garden that was overrun with squash. I noticed something very odd, and then I thought, "Oh my gosh, I'm a squash! Oh my gosh, I'm a squash!" At last it was Thanksgiving, and I found where I fit in. Now you know my story, so let the feast begin. Happy Thanksgiving! And that is my favorite holiday, Thanksgiving. And I hope you get to spend it with friends and family that you love. And have a happy Halloween and a happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks, Eva. That was an awesome story. And now I'd like to share this spooky book for preteens. It's called Small Spaces. And I know the camera's not doing it justice, but I think this book has the creepiest cover of all the books we'll be talking about for All Hallows Read. And that's saying something. This book was written by Katherine Arden and published by G.P. Putnam Sons in 2018. Small Spaces is about Ollie, an 11-year-old bookworm grieving the recent loss of her mother. Her dad, a kind soul and expert baker, tries to reach out to her, but she has walled herself off from him as well as from the kids at school. She makes snap judgments about Coco, the new girl, and Brian, who is a hockey player. And while sneaking in one last swim for the season, Ollie meets an agitated woman getting ready to throw a book into the water. Ollie, who is possibly a future librarian, rescues the book in the last minute and receives a dire warning from the woman. After dark, avoid open places. Take shelter in small spaces. The book details the history of a family curse, and even though Ollie finds the tale unsettling, she assumes it's a work of fiction. Just a scary story. The next day, Ollie and her classmates go on a field trip to a local farm, only to find that the farm is owned by the same woman who tried to destroy the book the day before. And then the bus breaks down and night begins to fall. I recommend this heart-poundingly scary book for kids and young adults 10 to 14 who enjoy scary books without the gore. Check out commonsensemedia.org for a helpful parent review. It's also great for young people who are figuring out who they are, or for adults who want to remember what it's like to be 11, which I think the author captures masterfully. And finally, I recommend it for readers who aren't already too creeped out by scarecrows, because you will be by the time you put this one down. Check out The Ugly Pumpkin and Small Spaces at the Great Falls Public Library. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow with more spooky book recommendations. Bye-bye.